Good morning and welcome to Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics. On today's learning episode, we'll be discussing about culture and society, a sociological concept. Let us first identify the learning objectives. At the end of the learning episode, you're expected to describe how culture influences behavior. Explain why sociology favors cultural explanation of behavior than biological. Illustrates the connection of culture through the sociological concept. Let us have our pre-test prior to the lesson. Choose the letter of the best answer by writing your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Remember, you are given 5 seconds to answer each question. Let's start. Question number 1. It is a key concept of the sociological perspective. The choices are A. Society, B. Culture, C. Values, and D. Language. Correct answer is letter A, society. Question number 2. All of the above mentions are influenced by culture except the choices are A. Society, B. Gestures, C. Values, D. Earning. The correct answer is letter D. Earnings. Question number 3. According to a sociologist, blank is defined as the people who interact in such a way as to share a common culture. The choices are A. Values, B. Language, C. Society, or D. Culture. Correct answer is C. Society. Let us proceed to question number 4. It refers to the symbols, language, beliefs, values, and artifacts that are part of any society. The choices are A. Society, B. Community, C. Norms, D. Culture. Correct answer is letter D. Culture. Fifth and final question. The following are the elements of culture except choices are A. Symbols, B. Values, C. Belief, D. Knowledge. The correct answer is letter D. Knowledge. Let us have a recap for the lesson. Let us read the direction. It has something to do with our topic for today's lesson. You may answer our crossword puzzle right after the video ends. Culture and society, a sociological concept. Sociological approach to the study of society. Sociologists use 3 theoretical approaches, namely structural functional approach, the social conflict approach, and the symbolic interaction approach. A theoretical approach is a basic image of society that guides thinking in research. That is according to Mashonis of Primitive. Structural functional approach. Structural functionalists view society as a complex system whose parts work together to promote solidarity and stability. It involves an analysis of social structure and a relatively stable pattern of social behavior. workplace, the classroom, the community. The approach seeks to identify the structures of social function or the consequence of any social pattern for the operation of the society as a whole. It is an approach that is influenced by the ideas of Auguste Comte. Social conflict approach. The approach sees society as an arena of inequality that generates conflict and change. It therefore highlights inequality and change. In contrast to the structural functions approach, it does not see the society as promoting the smooth operation of the society. Instead, it focuses on how social patterns benefit the dominant groups in society. Typically, people on top try to protect their privilege while the disadvantaged try to gain more for themselves. While symbolic interaction approach views or sees society as the product of the everyday interaction of individuals, human beings live in a world of symbols. In the process of social interaction, they attach meaning to everything. Macro and micro levels of analysis, it should be noted that the structural, functional, and social conflict approaches have a macro level of orientation or both focus on social structure that shape society as a whole. In contrast, the symbolic interaction approach uses a micro-level orientation, a close-up focus on social interaction in specific situation, according to Massione's method. Culture is what differentiates one group or society from the next. Different societies have different cultures. Culture encompasses human elements beyond biology. For example, our norms and values, the stories we tell, learned or acquired, behavior, religious beliefs, art and fashion, and so on. Culture is what differentiates one group or society from the next. Different societies have different culture. However, it is important not to confuse the idea of culture with society. Culture represents the beliefs and practices of a group, while society represents the people who share those beliefs and practices. Let us always remember, neither society nor culture could exist without the other. Today, sociologists generally endorse social learning theory to explain the emergence of culture. That is, they believe that specific behaviors result from social factors that activate psychological predisposition rather than heredity and instinct, which are biologically fixed patterns of behavior. Because humans are social beings, they learn their behaviors, beliefs, attitude, preference, and the like within a particular culture. Let us now proceed to our activities. Sociological concept highlight the words that is connected to culture and society. The word. On our second activity, create a slogan with a clear message about the connection of culture and society as sociological language. With our wrap-up, I know that you have learned a lot from today's lesson. Now let's give it one more boost. From the lesson that was discussed a while ago, create a mind map on a scratch of paper illustrating culture and society, a sociological concept. See the pattern? You may use the pattern in your drawings. For valuing, from the lesson that we have discussed, there are questions that still bothers our mind. What have you realized? How can I integrate? What What are your emotions prior to the lesson that have been discussed? And when do you plan to act? So for our post test, write the letter of the correct match next to each definition of the Coleridge Society that was discussed a few moments ago.